Okay, aloha everyone, this is mirakleking. It's been a long time, I know, but time is an illusion. So here we are in the summer of 2021 in beautiful Mount Shasta, California, and there has been a lot going on. So I'm here.
I'm Stephanie.
With this dear sister who has arrived to Mount Shasta, and we are gearing up for the summer solstice. It is truly a field of great golden light, crystalline in vibration. And we're really excited about what's coming up for this solstice and beyond. There is a real tangible feeling out there, and I'm sure you feel it too, that our world is shifting very dramatically, if it hasn't already. And yet at the same time, when we can sustain and thrive in the calm mu 0 point, then what happens is the world that is shifting no longer is so dramatic or disorganized for ourselves. Because every cell and subatomic particle in our body aligns with the divine, and we are moving into greater phases of service, not only for ourselves, but for each other, as well as many of you who are fully receiving this transmission right now and are feeling in every single cell and subatomic particle in your body that all things are possible. So I would love to just invite Sister Stephanie here. You've arrived here in Mount Shasta. Maybe you could just say a little bit to the Communiversity Portal family what brought you to Mount Shasta and why you're here.
Thank you. Yes, so first of all, why I'm here is an unfolding mystery that every day just shows me more and more of. But I would say the mountain called me, as it does with many people. And at the same time, arriving here, it became very clear immediately that I was met so deeply in my own visions, my own seeing that I've held for many years, which has been this vision of a sanctuary, of a home base that holds such a divine, pure, golden, white crystal frequency, truly cannot be expressed in words. And at the same time, I've held this knowing that we as humanity are really here to move from a personal way of operating into a collective way of operating. And coming here to Shasta, I've been traveling the world a lot these past 2 years, even though it was the years people can travel. I've been in so many places. And coming here at Shasta is the first time that the frequency I've been feeling and foreseeing was met. This is truly such a unique vortex place where so many dimensions meet, and the frequency of the future I already feel here now. And then meeting you and seeing the Coherent Living Model and the vision, it was like, in a way, homecoming of my vision, seeing it already in form, even though it might be on a website or written out by you and your team. Yet it was like, yes, this is my full yes, this is who I am, why I'm here. And I've come to a point in my life where there is nothing else, in a way. There is no other job, no other relationship, there is no other priority. And that's what I feel like this time, this point in time, this solstice 221 feels like a divine appointment with many more beings who are being pulled and called to prioritize simply who we are here to be, what we're here to bring forth. So that's a little bit about why I'm here and how I ended up here, which is a mystery truly, but at the same time just a following of a calling that you never know. It's not planned. It was not a plan. I found out maybe 2 weeks ago that I would come here, and it was just a full yes, saying yes to that.
And you've also been making room in your service work, right? You've been told and been listening and really deeply obeying the guidance to kind of let go of what you've been holding for other people. Why is that?
So
What are you making space for?
yeah, I'm making space for the new, for this collective template. So I knew already that my truth is we are here to operate in a collective way, like you so beautifully say, from instead of I doing into we doing, I seeing into we feeling. And yet when I looked at my own life, I was still operating within, or as a personal vehicle, I was still showing up in the role of I'm a mentor or I'm a guide and I help people do this and I am the creator of this online platform. And people would still, even though I was talking about sovereignty and helping people to find their purpose or their potential, whatever it was, I was still seeing that people kind of would come to me or look at me to sometimes get a reflection or get an insight. And I was personally so done with that I knew it was time to, and I got the call one day like, it is time to fully exit these games. You know a different way, therefore you need to start living it already, even if in the physical it may not appear yet. And so I know that future is one of, I call it mutual and equal exchange, where we together are one whole, and there is continuous learning. You could say we are the teacher and the student, but no one has to be put in more of a guru type of role. And yeah, so I collapsed my whole business in a way, everything I was doing, gave up all roles, just because I knew it was the truth to call in this new iteration that I'm seeing.
Wow, thank you so much for following that, because honestly, I meet so many people in different ways of operating, and so many people are getting online, and there's so much of this insta shaman, instant entertainer, life coach. And I was one of those people too for 15 years, and I had to basically have a major pattern rites of passage initiation to get out of that. But I just want to feel the gratitude for you following that guidance and not having to have some traumatic initiation. And you just said, no, it's just time. And I think that's the invitation right now, is this full surrender, because we're in a moment where all these other things can be distractions. And I get it, you're making your money, you have your clients, but so much of this influencing follower energy is not the future. It's not the future now. It's a total hijack. And even though necessary thing, social media, more and more people are losing their desire for it, especially with the big tech, realizing that we have to actually influence ourselves, and we have to inspire leadership, self-sovereign, overflowing leadership to come together. The following paradigm is dead. And I think that's really what's coming into fruition right now as we move through this eclipse window into solstice, is that Shasta and the guidance is that we now have pillars that are coming to this round wheel. The circle's whole. And I love it how you said we're here for mutual interdependence. We're here for, the saying for Communiversity in the Coherent Living Model is equal value philosophy and gender equanimity. And you could be non-binary, it doesn't matter, but it's gender equanimity, meaning we're here to really showcase what's possible when good men and good women come together in alignment, fully surrendered, don't have any ego agenda, don't have followers. We're showing up because there is something greater in the deep collective soul that wants to be birthed for humanity, that wants to be birthed. And we are on a new adventure. And it's so exciting to be back here. I've just spent the last 3 or 4 months in the island of Hawaii as well as Kauai. And coming back to Mount Shasta, I'm in a full surrender as well. And I am really mentally rehearsing every day what's possible when these beings that I've been seeing on my inner plane show up here, who are really choosing to actualize something very special, not just for ourselves, but as an inspiration for this bioregion, locally as well as globally and even universally. and I would say for this entire omniverse. And the invitation right now is through the Communiversity portal, we are in a new moment. And this moment is asking you, if you've known me from the past or you're just getting this transmission right now, that the call is going out. And Mount Shasta is a major spiritual vortex, and people are being drawn here from different perspectives. But if you're in the point of view and the deep ray of embodiment of wanting to really step in to a round table and have a seat at the table, and it's in full alignment, and you feel it in every cell, your heart, your soul, your body, your mind, your entire intelligence is vibrating, there is an invitation to connect and coherently align and potentially coherently live together. That's going to be happening as an initial offering this month at the end, right after Solstice, from June 22nd to June 27th. It'll be 5 nights, 6 days, and you'll be with myself and Sister Stephanie and some other luminous beings. And if you're feeling the call, then reach out to either myself or Stephanie, or get in touch with us. We'll leave some information in the section below. But we are all in the mystery, and we are 144% choosing the collective mystery to anchor, actualize, and co-create from. And it's freaking exciting because we can feel it, and this beautiful mountain, which is an etheric island, is just ready. It is expanding, and it is ready to be met. And so if you feel Communiversity and Kamu Solstice, the winds will bring you home. Oh yes. Sending so much love to you all. Have a beautiful, gorgeous day wherever you are on this beautiful planet, and look forward to seeing some of you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Mahalo, sister. Mahalo, Keakua. Blessed be.